So I thought this was an interesting story that you guys would want to hear. We all are aware of the perpetual loop that we've been in, that is the James Harden trade saga. Daryl Morey and the comments, and now the grievance that the NBA Player Association is filing on the behalf of James Harden because the NBA fined him $100,000 regarding the comments. Now, Hoop Type wrote a good article right here that we're going to use to discuss what we're talking about, and I want to hear your thoughts right now. If you're a Philadelphia 76ers fan, if you're a James Harden fan, if you're a Houston Rockets fan, if you're a Clippers fan, if you're a Nets fan, maybe even a Thunder fan, what are your thoughts on James Harden? Would you just trade him to the Clippers? Supposedly, it's not even about Terrence Mann anymore. It's about finding a championship player in return for James Harden, which allegedly no one has offered that. So this is where we are. So I digress. Let me hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. Again, guys, hit that like and subscribe button while you're there. We're building something big, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Again, I want to hear who you guys want to hear in future videos in the comment section and what you think of James Harden. So let's get right into it. And it's been ugly, guys, ever since James Harden picked up that $35.6 million player option and demanded the Sixers trade him. And he has publicly said that he prefers to be traded to the Los Angeles Clippers, and that has not gained traction. We've heard that allegedly the Clippers might have been the team that ended trade talks with the Sixers, which is pretty crazy to think about, but it is quite possible. And for me, when we look at this situation, I do want to hear your guys' thoughts on what potentially could be the reason for the Sixers wanting to demand a championship player in return. Because my thought is, if you can trade James Harden for Norman Powell, Terrence Mann, either who do you want, Robert Covington, Marcus Morris, or Nick Batum, and Amir Coffey, and maybe some like pick swaps, I'm kind of cool with that. Like, I think we're still a championship team. Like, we have Tyrese Maxey, now we have like Norman Powell and Terrence Mann in that starting lineup with a bunch more depth. So for me, I think that's interesting. But let's just get into the whole Harden situation. Is when could this James Harden situation be resolved? According to Adrian Wojnarowski and Ramona Shelburne on ESPN, James Harden has said that Daryl Morey is a liar because he's broken down those trade talks and all that stuff. And look, we all know the speculation that he took the pay cut this past offseason to get a new long-term max deal, which he did not receive, and could be the reason why he's actually pissed. But now the Sixers are maintaining cap flexibility for the 2024 offseason and eliminating the possibility of the Sixers giving him a long-term contract last month had he opted out. Okay. And for them right now, he's on track to still earn $68.6 million in the first 2 years of, I guess, if he signed a extension, I guess right now, allow to earn like $208 million. But like right now, I think the Sixers are in this sour trade request where nothing's going to happen. And good for them, because I feel like the longer they hold on to him, unlike the Ben Simmons one, is that James Harden is aging. And this is his third trade demand in less than 3 years. It's hard to imagine another team giving up multiple meaningful assets for him as if he was a player in his prime. So for me, I know this is weird with the players getting fined for the games they missed, but the new collective, it's not even the new, but this is a rule that's in the collective bargaining agreement that has strict rules for players on expiring contracts withholding their services, unlike Ben Simmons, who had like 3 or 4 years left on his deal. This rule makes a holdout unlikely because the Sixers could hold on to him into the season in hopes of getting another team involved. So again, whole other can of roses is opened at this point, and it makes you think, what are they going to do? How do you fix this? And will this be fixed anytime soon? I don't know. I think you just move on, guys. You just move on. Again, longer you wait, trade value goes down. I personally think if I'm Toronto, I would come out of nowhere and be like, okay, look, it's $36 million. We're gonna be quite frank with you guys. We're not giving you Pascal. We don't even know if Pascal wants to stay, but we don't even know if we're gonna pay him. But what we will give you, goddamn, maybe it would be Pascal. What if he, two options. You throw in Pascal, straight up swap, no picks. Or you go, here is, they brought in Gary Trent, so maybe they say, here's Gary Trent, Chris Boucher, Thad Young, and Otto Porter, and 1 first-round pick that's protected for James Harden. They run it like it's the 2019 Raptors. James Harden leads them to an NBA championship, maybe. I'm not even a Raptors fan, so like I don't know why we're envisioning this, but hey, Thomas Perry, if you're watching this, I know your dick just got hard. So it's one of my subscribers who loves the Raptors. So that's it. I hope you guys did enjoy.